Hello and welcome to Lecture Academy. I have a question from a mom who asks, how do you pick books for Thinking Tree journals when your child doesn't read yet or struggles with reading? Well, this is my advice. In the beginning, I'm not too sure you guys know or not, my son has dyslexia, so reading was really a struggle in the beginning with me. Actually, my son just made so many different breakthroughs like towards the end of last year and this year with his reading. So what I did, because with the Thinking Tree journals, your child's directed to pick out a certain amount of books in order to complete each journal. What I did, because I knew that he was a struggling reader, I picked out stuff that I knew that he would like. So, and then I picked books that he could read, that I knew he could read, and I also picked books that was a little bit more difficult. And when he had problems, I just read the book with him, and then help him complete his journal as well. We did it together. So I went to the library in the beginning before we got our own homeschool library. And when I picked out the books and then we brought them home and then he used them and we did it together. And he really liked that until he was able to get the foundation in order to do it all himself. So that's what I did with my child when he struggled with reading and using Thinking Tree journals with all the reading. Another thing that I also did was I used audiobooks, because audiobooks are very beneficial because it allows the child to have independence. So if you have an older child that still struggles with reading, sometimes you have some children that don't want their mother or father to read in them because they feel like it's babyish. Whereas my son, he still likes to be read to. It doesn't bother him. But for most children, it bothers them when they're an older child and their parent reads to them or has to read in them because they can't read as fluently as they want, or they don't read well enough, or some can't read at all from that point. So what I did in order to give him independence, not only did I read to him and I let him read what he could read at that particular time, but I also provided him with audiobooks so that when he was reading, when he couldn't read the harder stuff that I gave him, I had an audiobook to take that place and he would listen to it and he was able to comprehend and get everything that he needed to do and complete the journal that way. So when it was time for reading time, to document it in the Thinking Tree journal, I would write, he used his audiobook, and it would keep me knowing what chapter he was on and what part he was listening to the book in. And he used it after he listened to his audiobook. He used to give me an oral report on what he's learned. So he was really mastering the information when he heard it versus when he was reading it. So that's what I did in the beginning. I hope this helps. Have a good day. Bye.